Today, from Hard Rock Stadium in Miami, Florida, it's Week 13 of the NFL on EA Sports.
Well, much of the country is struggling under cold temps and some of that white stuff. No such troubles here at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami. Today, we've got a Week 13 matchup for you here between the New York Giants and the Miami Dolphins. They'll run for the first time with Phillip Lindsay. And he'll be tackled at about the 35. The game's first play produces 6 yards. Brings up second down. Now a handoff for Lindsay. Now we've got a Giant player here slow to get up after that last play. We'll get an update when we come back to Miami. Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. Play action. Now it's Tua. A bullet throw, but incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
Dancing to his left. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40.
Not sure I agreed with the decision to go for it, but I definitely agree with his decision to run it. He picked up that big first down. I think he let his head coach off the hook.
That's what I was just going to say. If there's anybody more happy than the quarterback picking it up, it's the coach that saw him pick it up. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Tua sets up to pass it. Got a man. It's the rookie Jalen Waddle. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. And Charles, with that completion, I'm told that puts him now over 3,000 yards passing on the campaign.
And Brandon, I think we have to start to think about where we are in the season, because right now, 4th down is not out of the question. I think a big game or two, he's certainly capable of getting that done.
Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script, you go through your play calling, you go through all the stuff and establish things, and it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
That catch good for only a couple. 2nd and 8. Looking to pass. Tua. Throw left side here, complete to the tight end, Gesicki. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door. 1st and goal. Lindsay. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. Going to the air. Tagovailoa. And this is caught by Parker for a Miami touchdown. Devontae Parker with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Dolphins take it right down and score on the opening drive. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. We take a look at his numbers on the ground last week. Pretty good as he found himself in the end zone on 2 separate occasions.
And those are the most important numbers, because no matter what you pile up prior to the goal line,
the Dolphins get there this time and they bring him down. Raekwon Davis breaking through to get him to the ground. It's a loss of 7. After that sack, 3rd and long. Tough spot for Jones and the Giants. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Open target here, Darius Slayton. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield.
So they give up the completion there. But defensively, Charles, you're going up against a quarterback here who's had some moments, but really a lot of ups and downs in the early part of his career. What's the plan against a guy like this?
Well, you want to rattle him first and foremost. Bring some people at him, a couple extra guys in the pocket, see if he can handle it. The second thing, you want to make him think. Show him one look, go to another, disguise a few things, make him throw into what you call your defensive traps, and try and make some good plays on the ball and get a few takeaways.
And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. A couple of nice carries back-to-back here, establishing the ground game a bit.
Yeah, these aren't bare-bones runs now. I mean, they're getting substantial yardage, the kind of yards you're looking for, right? Let's go ahead and use a cliche. Stay ahead of the change, right? Five or more yards each time. That's what you're looking for in setting a tone and getting your offensive line going.
Good sign on the opening drive. To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Jones looking right sideline, but it's incomplete.
Good coverage on the outside, and I think that's where he wanted to check that down to. But once he saw the danger over there, he just threw that one over everyone's head. Smart play.
On 3rd down, Barkley. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. A good effort there, 9 yards, but it's going to leave him looking at a 4th and 1. Gano's kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So, yes, it's only 3, but at least they're able to answer back after giving up the touchdown to start the game.
Yeah, I like the observation there because getting some points on the board, very positive for them. Feel a little bit better about things because if you don't score, you potentially have opened the door for them to score again, and then you're down 14.
Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
So Miami coming out for their 2nd drive.
Now, they entered play on a 2-game win streak, and then they've got the open date on their schedule next week. So this is a group that's really looking to hit the break on a high note.
And this will obviously be a tough game for them, but go ahead and play this out with me, partner. If they win here and make it 3 in a row, they get to heal up after that. You've got to think that's an ideal setup and a worthy goal to play for in this one.
And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4.
2nd and 6.
From the 35 on 2nd down. Tua. This will be caught. It's Waddle.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10.
He'll dump this one off to Lindsey. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Here's a give to Lindsey. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. Back-to-back 11-yard gains, and they've got another 1st down.
They're making it look easy out there. Another 1st down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 1st downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. And they've got it in the red zone now, down at about the 19. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3. Shotgun snap and a give to Lindsey. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 3.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Tagovailoa going to try and throw on 3rd down. Buying time to his left. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds.
These type of plays are backbreakers for a defense. They thought they had him hemmed in, thought they were going to get him on the ground with the pass rush, but were unable to do so. He gets away, picks up a big 1st down. And
this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by James Bradbury.
And the Giants are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20. Line. Jones fakes the give to Barkley. And that's complete to Shepard. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
Throwing Jones. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far at second down.
I know for us it's fun, and it's not so much fun for the rookie receivers when we see them coming into the league and we're going to training camps. You see them working on getting 2 feet down instead of 1. But the best ones train in college trying to get 2 down instead of 1, so the transition's a little bit less. In this case, though, wasn't able to complete it anyway.
So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 36.
Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted.
Picked off by Eric Rowe.
And the Dolphins are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. Tagovailoa and the Dolphins come up 1st and 10
at their 35-yard line.
Meanwhile, Tua's throw here taken in by Parker.
And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here. Now it's Lindsey. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the 1st down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the 1st down. That's exactly what they did.
And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line.
Dexter Lawrence that time in on the stop.
On 2nd and 9. Tua flush to his right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. This is caught inside the 15. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. Now that's one they hate. The ball's got to come all the way back.
So that's an explosive play, a really explosive play that gets wiped out, and they have to start over after the penalty.
Five in the secondary now for the Giants here on 3rd. Now Tua.
They get this out wide to Gaskin.
And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. They'll wind up losing a yard on the play. And it'll be 4th down. Pilardi now on to punt as he sends this one away. And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback.
Back on offense, New York gets set to take over.
And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate, and of course they'd like to forget the ending, the interception, but they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done. With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
On 2nd and 12, Jones. That's complete to Slayton. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. Now Jones. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete. Certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down. On 4th down, J.K. Scott ready to punt it away.
Back deep for Miami, Jalen Waddle.
This is taken at about the 14.
A pretty good punt there, but also a nice return of 12 yards.
And it'll be Dolphin football.
Tua and the Dolphins now with a 1st and 10
at their own 25-yard line.
Tua and the rest of the Dolphin offense back out on the field.
He's got the lead here in the second quarter. He's thrown the touchdown, but also an interception. As a quarterback, does that interception, even though you're playing while your team's got the lead, does that always stick in the back of your mind a little bit?
For the best ones, it just upsets them that they did that because they don't think there should be any blemishes on their record. They think that they're way better than that. So you're confident.
And now the rookie's free. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Jalen Waddle with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Dolphins strike quickly here for 6 points. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that pushes the lead up to 11. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. Kenny Golladay making his way back onto the field with the rest of this offense. They've got to be thinking, how can we get him a little bit more involved here? Second quarter, you're down, and really, he's been out of the mix.
I would agree with that, and oftentimes...
And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. That will set him back nearly 10 yards here on 1st down on the sack. To try again after the sack. Jones to Barkley on the check down. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And it's going to be 3rd down and a ways to go here, 3rd and 14. Jones throwing on 3rd and long. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. 1:55 left to go in the first half of play. Here's J.K. Scott now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one.
A chance for Waddle on the return.
They'll call that a punt of 59 yards. Tough to do better than that. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. From the gun, it's Tua.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. Tua once again here on 2nd and 10.
Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he's got some space here. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done.
And that was a beautifully executed screen pass. They let the rushers get upfield and get the escorts in front, meaning the offensive linemen, other blockers out in front, completed the pass beautifully. So now you've got all that open space, the big guys leading the way.
Tua with a throw complete to Parker.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. As long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. If you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. And he's got his tight end, Gesicki, in the end zone. Touchdown, Dolphins. Mike Gesicki, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Dolphins add on to their lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead is up to 18 now. After the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27. The Giants now going to take over late in this first half. And with a 3-score deficit staring him in the face, they might have to press the issue here and try to get points out of this drive. Now Jones throwing on first down. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jerome Baker. And he's going to have a first down here. They're also in a field goal range now at the 27-yard line. After the turnover, it's Tua. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half.
So not quite a first and goal. It's first and 10 from the 10.
Throwing now is Tagovailoa. Escaping the pressure right to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
And to put it mildly, this is a tough spot defensively. They have to come right back out and defend their red zone. But how about that good first step towards forcing them to settle for at least 3 points? I think they're also thinking bigger right now. Imagine being able to stop them totally and change the momentum.
So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. Sanders' kick is good. And the lead up to 3 touchdowns now. It's 24-3. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
So we reach half. And now due to apparent time constraints, we fast forward to the beginning of the second half. The Giants set to get the football, and they trail here as we get back underway in the second half. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. Now here comes Daniel Jones and the Giants again. And he's had some time to chew on that interception he threw on his last drive back in the first half.
Well, normally we say, well, get him right back out on the field and play again, right? But as you mentioned, had the halftime, had to stew about it a little bit. Maybe he'll have a chance to relax a little and kind of laugh and chuckle and let it go.
He'll hope to respond positively here to start the third quarter. To throw on 2nd and 6. Jones. He'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And boy, showing how tough he can be to bring down, just fighting his way forward to pick up 7 yards. Throwing on 2nd and 3. Jones. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it. They were trying to get it there to Sterling Shepard. And it's 3rd and short. Back to throw. Jones. And he'll find Galladay. That's complete. And some room to maneuver. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A big play there on the catch and run. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down.
And all they wanted was enough yardage for the first down. So he runs a shorter route to pick that up. But you shake off a tackle, you see the end result.
Off to the races.
Yeah, picked up nice yardage afterwards.
That catch good for only a couple.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
The quick slant caught. Touchdown. Evan Ingram, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Giants are able to cut into this lead as they score on the opening drive of the second half. Extra point try good by Gano. And the lead will be cut down to 14. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive.
And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
You could say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
And he'll have the Dolphins first down as he's got this past the 35 to about the 37.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. He finds his man, complete. It's Ford. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45. Boy, the evolution of the game and how these guys on plays like that can get out of the pocket, keep plays alive, it just makes things so much harder for defenses.
It really does, and we're talking about an era in the game where the quarterbacks are the most athletically gifted that we've seen in a bunch. I mean, when you talk about collectively, it's unbelievable. So their ability to move is practiced now. It's not necessarily, oh, he just took off and you guys figure it out. When he takes off, everyone knows where to go now. They know how to run routes, change things, make themselves presentable for the quarterback. It's a lot of time that they put in on it. It's not just your static 1, 2, 3. This is where the ball goes anymore.
On 1st and 10, it's Lindsey. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Here's Tua. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that'll make it 3rd and 1.
Off the option, here's Gaskin.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Myles Gaskin with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Dolphins are able to grow their lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
New York set to take the field. They did what they had to do to start this third quarter, went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. From the gun, Jones. He dumps it off to Barkley. Short completion, just 4 yards, and that'll bring up a 3rd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Now the Dolphins are going to halt the action here. It's a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Jones. That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield.
And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football. Right now, I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
Jerome Baker, Dolphins leading tackler in 2020, in on the stop there.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. From the gun, Jones. Catch made by Slayton. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
All that practice time came to fruition on that play. All those timing routes that they work on through training camp, OTAs, minicamp, and just regular season. They got it done on that one. An outcut, ball was delivered, and picked up the completion.
And he gets this one across midfield for the first down to the 46.
Good protection there on third down. This is just a simple flip to his tight end outside the numbers, and he's able to haul it in and pick up the first down.
Now a play fake here on first down. Completes it to Evan Ingram. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. So both teams trade touchdowns, and the third as we're through 3 quarters of play. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw.
Gets it quickly to Galladay.
And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it second and a foot or so.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
And once again, the Dolphin defense holds firm as they'll stop him behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a third down. Looking to throw. Jones. Throw left side, taken in by Galladay.
Yeah, the Giants are going to have a first and goal coming up as they find a way to convert there on 3rd and 1.
So another third down conversion, and now they've got a first and goal.
Barkley.
And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year.
And the Giants have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
Gano now to add the extra point. And the lead will be cut down to 14. So that one a long 11-play drive.
And it ends with a Saquon Barkley touchdown run.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. On the handoff, it's Gaskin. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
44 yards on the ground for him so far.
The Dolphins on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. They'll run now with Gaskin. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on 3rd down, and we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball, you often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, 3rd down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one. Now they'll throw with Tagovailoa.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. Was that 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here.
Got a man. It's Waddle, complete.
Touchdown, Dolphins!
Jalen Waddle,
his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Dolphins are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the 4th quarter.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead down to 3 touchdowns Browns at 21. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. Another drive coming up for New York's offense. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this fourth quarter. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete. So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. To throw again, Jones. Open man is Galladay, complete. And he's upended at the 33, following a good pickup of 8. The Giants on 3rd down. 6 conversions and 9 tries. They've done a great job of picking these up. Here it's 3rd and 2. Operating from the gun, Jones. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December. Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake, after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll take this forward for about 5 as we have come upon the 2-minute warning. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away. And he is going to have the Dolphins' first down. At least it would appear that way. He didn't get it by much, but yes, they do get the conversion on 3rd and 1. That one looks like he'll throw here. Flushed out right. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. So the completion good for 6 yards, and it'll bring up a 2nd down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here, he throws it away, and now it's 3rd. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. This is Gaskin on the carry. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 73 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
And the kick is good. So you wonder how this one might be remembered the next time these two teams meet. But until then, this game's over. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put